Hello YouTube and welcome to another tutorial. Today I will be painting Meri from the Warhammer Lord of the Rings Mines of Moria starter kit. We start off here with painting stage 1, and stage 1 begins with painting the waistcoat, a base coat with Tau Sept ochre. Now if you haven't primed your model black, then you also have to paint the trousers chaos black. His jacket is base coated with orc hide shade, and his flesh is base coated with Talon flesh. His hair is base coated with Kimmery brown. Unlike before, if you haven't primed your model black, you will also have to paint the rock in his hand with a base coat of Chaos black. His cloak is base coated with Adaptus battle grey. His rucksack is base coated with Scorched brown, and finally his sword is base coated with bolt gun metal. Moving on now to his character description. Meriadoc Brandybuck, commonly called Meri, is a young, hot-headed and meddlesome hobbit, like his good friend Peregrine Took. It is by chance that Meri finds himself caught up in the greatest adventure of his life. Although he has lived a peaceful and happy life in the Shire, Meri shows remarkable readiness to adapt to a life of excitement and discovery. Like all hobbits, he is less happy about the necessary culinary deprivations. Moving on to his points values now, and he is worth 20 points in your army. And for that 20 points, you get a might value of 1, a will value of 1, and a fate value of 2, which is much less than the previous two hobbits we have looked at so far. Come up to stage 2 now, and after stage 2 I will be looking at his fighting stats. On to painting stage 2 now, and we start by layering the waistcoat with Ienden Darksun. We then move on to layering the trousers with Scorched brown, highlighting the jacket with Snot green, washing the flesh with Orgren flesh, washing the hair with Griffonet sepia, giving the rock a layer of Codex grey, the cloak a wash of Badat black, his rucksack highlighted with Beastal brown, and his sword a highlight with Chainmail. Looking at Meri's battle skills now, and we can see that his fight skill is a 3/3+. His strength is 2, his defense is 3, he has 1 attack and 1 wound. He has a courage of 4. Let's have a look at Meri's war gear now. And Meri carries a sturdy blade with him as a hand weapon. At an additional point, Meri can also have the following war gear: an elven cloak at 10 points, a shield at 5 points, and extra armour at 5 points. If Meri wears his armour, his defense value is increased by 1+. If he carries a shield, his defense value is increased by 1+, and he can use the shielding rule. The shielding rule is, if a warrior is shielding, then 2 dice are rolled for each single attack characteristic he has when determining who wins the fight. So, a warrior that has an attack value of 1 rolls 2 dice. If the warrior wins the fight, then he may not strike any blows against his enemy. His enemies are beaten back the usual distance, but he cannot strike against them as they move back. The advantage of shielding is that it makes it more likely for the model to win a fight. The disadvantage is that if he should win the fight, he strikes no blows. Meri gets the same special rules as most hobbits: the resistance to magic rule and the throw stones rule. Coming on to stage 3 of the painting now, and that begins with a fine highlight of Skull White over the waistcoat, highlighting the trousers with Kimmery brown, giving the jacket a wash of Fracka green, highlighting his flesh with Tarlan flesh, highlighting his hair with Desert Yellow, highlighting the rock with Adaptus Battle Grey, highlighting the cloak with Adaptus Battle Grey, fine highlight of Stakebite leather on the rucksack, a wash of Badder Black on the sword, and finally paint the buttons on his shirt with chainmail. And I'm going to talk a little bit about what's been going on with my hobby so far. And first of all, I'd like to say thank you for the comments on the last video. They were very helpful. I have decided that the model that I'm going to do after the Mines of Moria kit will be the Balrog. And this is the one I wanted to do personally because I want to put some smoke templates around him. And I've got a tutorial that I've seen from someone else, which I'll post in the description, on how to do smoke, and I will be putting that on my Balrog, so hopefully that will look really cool. Secondly, I'm coming up very close to getting to 50 subscribers. I believe I'm 2 subscribers away. So for my 50th subscription, I am going to do a special video where I go through every single one of the paints that I've used for the Lord of the Rings Mines of Moria kit, which I shall be calling the Colours of Middle-earth, because I'm pretty sure you can almost paint any model in the Lord of the Rings collection with these colours. Also, for my 50th subscriber, there will also be a hidden special video which some of you may know about if you read my YouTube comments, which most of you should hopefully like. If not, that's just tough because I'm putting it up anyway. But that will be a secret, and so yeah, just need 2 more subscribers. Get subscribing, please. And finally, painting stage 4, which begins with a wash of Gyrophone Sepia. The trousers are washed with Devlin Mud. The jacket has a fine highlight of Scorpion Green. The flesh has a fine highlight of Elf Flesh. His hair gets a fine highlight of Bleach Blown. The rock gets washed with Badab Black. His cloak gets a fine highlight of Codex Grey. His rucksack gets washed with Devlin Mud. His sword gets a fine highlight of Mithril Silver. And his buttons on his shirt get washed with Badab Black. And that's pretty much it for this video. Thank you for watching again. Next time, I believe I will be painting Boromir, and after that will be Pippin, and then finally Legolas. So look out for those videos, and like I said before, subscribe if you like my videos, and comment as well, like the video. It all helps towards getting more views from my channel. So yeah, thank you again. I hope to see you again. Enjoy watching the last minute or so of the video of my painting, and goodbye.